Hello, everybody, and welcome to another rendered edition of D&E Doodles.
That's right. It's drawing common themes from each other's drawings week.
Yeah.
Everyone requested it. We're here to please. Why don't you
Yes.
go ahead and explain the thought process about this one, D?
Yeah, so my basic idea was we're taking common themes from each other's art, not necessarily a style challenge to do each other's style. So, for example, I do a lot of horror art, a lot of clowns, onis, things like that. And E does a lot of like characters, like video game characters, animal characters. So we're kind of just doing each other's themes as a drawing.
So, as always, let us know what you guys think, and we will get started.
Green.
So, I'm up first. Green. And that's it. I finished. That's exactly how D draws. He likes green.
Yeah, I always draw green. I see you're using a painting brush.
Yeah. I know.
Oh.
I know we talked about it isn't inherently like style challenge, but I felt like that is kind of pivotal to what you draw.
Yeah, and you'll see like I kind of brought your style into mine, so it's kind of a fusion of styles here.
So here's me drawing a ghost.
This is the brush that I use, I believe.
It looked quite. It looked like it, so I thought it might be.
The nice rough edges.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I tried to think about what you often talk about when you draw, which is like how you like to blot out shapes.
Yeah.
Try to get that going.
You're drawing Haunter?
No.
My boy?
Well, not intentionally.
Ooh. Using an alpha lock, I see.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Big art tip, I also do that a lot now, since I learned.
Yeah, since you learned that's an option.
Big art tip though, you can alpha lock your layers if you want to keep them and just be able to draw only over them with the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Very useful.
Another art tip, cheat.
Yeah,
Copy paste,
baby.
baby.
Who wants to draw the same hand twice?
Anyways, here's me moving them now.
Nice.
So, a lot of what I was thinking with this is you draw a lot of like concepts, like abstract ideas, more than inherently like a character or something. So, I took a nap here, I guess.
Nice. Yeah,
So
I do draw a lot of floaty things.
Yeah.
Ooh, red?
Yeah. Nice red, wanting to get that complementary color going. 'Tis the season.
Yeah, you're just full of art tips here, you know? Use your complementary colors.
Yeah. Remember what season it is. Art tip.
Or, wait, what's the difference? What's the ones that are like the same, like what you used on the first Ghost?
Tertiary?
Like, they're not
What do you mean?
Are those complementary?
No.
Complementary is
colors are
opposite of the color wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another one, which is, I don't know, I thought it started with a C also.
Quaternary.
Or complementing, maybe, it might be.
I don't think it is, because that'd be really confusing.
Yeah, but those are art tips.
Yeah.
There's colors opposite of the color wheel usually will look good together.
Think of like common sports team colors, honestly. That
Yeah.
usually is how they get them.
They look at this for reference and they're like, oh, I like that red contrast. We're going to use that for the Buffalo Bills.
Yep. The iconic red team, the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, he's smoking a fatty?
Yep. I took in how he likes to smoke. I incorporated that. Disclaimer: don't do tobacco.
No, I don't smoke tobacco, so you know,
Yeah.
I don't claim that. So it's the second ghost guy.
Nah, well, it could be, I guess.
Or he's
I mean, like I said,
drawing
it's like it's concepts and stuff, but it mostly was just a plague doctor mask.
Okay, I see. I was looking at it coming towards me.
Honestly, that probably works better. I should have just let you say that was a ghost and just then let it go.
Yeah, it's interesting to see or like hear you different people talk about, because I don't even know like I do those things really necessarily. But now that you say that,
yeah,
that does make sense. I do like to do like abstract-y, like just an idea almost that I have, which is basically what I do.
I gave it some eyes.
Yeah.
You like to do like the glowy eye thing, so here's my idea of how that works.
Give him a little star, yeah.
It makes me laugh because like it just looks like like a meme, like, ooh, he's coming for that booty.
Oh. When you see the booty.
Yeah, here's me motion blurring.
Nice. I do like a glowy eye. Gives it a little life. Or death.
Could be anything.
Could be everything. Now we're... Ooh.
Yeah, here's me shading. Unlike me, you do a lot of like multiple point shading, whereas I just kind of do a simple one.
Yeah,
so I thought about doing that.
My paintings, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Even in your normal work, I would say you definitely do more shading work than I do.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Ooh, ghosty shading.
Fancy ghosts.
He's a fancy lad.
Also, the only reason I chose that area for my shading is just because the hands already kind of were shaded like that.
And you were like, okay, so light goes this way.
Oh, there's a spoiler for all my Christmas stuff. Oh no.
No, no.
And I saved right before I did this because I don't use the what's it called? The like smudge
sensitivity
tool.
Oh, smudge, yeah, I use the blend a lot.
Yeah, and I just don't, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna just ruin this image before I did. I think it like ended up all right, but I kind of don't like it still. But you know, hate your art and do it anyways, as we always say.
Yeah, you know, with these it's a challenge, so. And especially, I feel like, for me, it's easier to try to do your style of work, because I do a lot of lined art and stuff anyways, so I just kind of tweak it.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't do, like, painterly pieces, necessarily, as much as I would.
Yeah.
But I'm liking this, the concept. Ooh, there we go.
It worked really well for the smoke. I'll definitely say that.
Yeah. Yeah, smoke a lot of times I'll go into the texture brushes and use like noise. That's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Or what's it called? Big. There's just one called Big Texture that I use. Yeah.
And then let me see am I doing what I think I'm doing? No.
Does he know what he's doing? That's the big question.
Yeah, shine. You do a lot of shine.
I do love a good shine. Shine.
I very seldom do unless there is something very bright that would take the color away from the main piece.
Mm-hmm.
And this
I
is like
it on the mask here.
So like this actually is where I start disliking using the smudge tool a lot.
To blend with the mask.
Yeah. Here's me undoing the sensitivity.
Yeah, this is why it'd be probably harder for you also, is that I use a lot of tools and things that you are not familiar with. So this would be like your first time trying to actually like work through
There's
them.
a lot of stuff like I do use, just not. It's not as conducive to my style, so I don't like. I actually have on many occasions used the sensitivity stuff. A big one I did is there was one where I did like a manga challenge type thing, and I used sensitivity for that because you definitely need that to sell a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's this because you like your gradients.
Oh, I love a gradient background, baby. You might see one in the drawing I do. We'll see.
Oh, that's conducive to my style. I'd never use a gradient. Oh, here's something really fun I did.
like
You'll see what about it in a second. I really like.
The glow, baby.
I used the other colors like main thing on the glow. The green has a very red tint, and the red has a very green tint.
I like that. It's like they're possessing each other, or he's possessing the mask.
Like it's abstract. I don't know what's happening here, but yeah, it was fun to mess about with.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Quite different from your usual things. I can definitely see my style inspiration coming. I like this mask a lot, actually. That's kind of inspiring me to maybe do a little mask character like that.
You've actually drawn a plague mask on many occasions.
I've only done yours, I think.
No, you did one. I was looking at one for a reference.
Wait, what? Oh,
the mask. Yeah.
Or the skull?
Well, yeah.
It was a bird skull. But basically is that, yeah.
Ooh, here's you.
Here's, Bart
Potato.
Simpson. Yeah,
yeah, you know me, I always draw Bart Simpson.
I was inspired by your cute characters that you always do that are animals.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're really fun. I think you do them a lot. It's pretty pivotal to your style, I would say.
Immediately erased it all.
Yeah, I'll do that a lot here sketching. So I went with a cute little furry guy.
Man, what about my style? It makes you think I draw furries, huh?
You draw furry animals. You don't draw furries.
No, yeah.
You don't sexify
I do
them.
draw furries every Christmas, basically.
Yeah, but that's not your fault.
It is my fault. I could say no.
Yeah, but hey, you make them cute and fun.
Listen, I have a lot of friends that are furries. I don't actually care about that.
If you can't tell, it's a red panda.
Mm-hmm. So I was really, I was interested in something. Did you know I've drawn a red panda character before?
I figured you have, because they're, people like them. They're pretty cute, but I don't know. I was like, that seems like a fun one to draw.
Mm-hmm.
So I did my little sketch layer. I wanted him to be like, kind of parachuting down here, so at like a side angle. Which is why I was doing so much erasing, because I was figuring out how the face would look in this angle, because I just used actual red panda reference, not like any.
That's actually what I do.
Yeah.
Every animal I use a real reference.
Yeah, so I did that, and then you got to figure out the main shapes of them and how you want them. There he is. He's
you already. If it was a style challenge, you would have already lost because you've taken way too long on this sketch. I would never take this long on a sketch.
That's part of the style challenge, is the timing of the sketch.
Yeah. I see. You're like seeing what it would look like if it was flying through the air there.
Yeah, I was like, he's kind of floating. Here I was positioning.
It was falling out of the sky.
There I did a little art tip, flip the canvas, make sure everything looks good.
That's
something
the trick. You don't have to do that.
No, you don't have to. If it looks weird when you flip it, though, that probably will be something that actually just looks weird.
Maybe.
But I feel like when you look at something long enough, it just looks good to you. So sometimes do a flip, you'll notice, usually with like anatomy and eye placement, things like that. Help you.
See, that's always the funny thing, though, because if actual human beings are not symmetrical,
Yeah, that is true. Which I don't like care super a lot. There's my background.
Yeah. Like it is. I'm not saying like you shouldn't ever flip your stuff, but I think that actually
Yeah.
got a little out of hand when a lot of people started talking about it.
But you got to know the rules before you break 'em.
Yeah,
So
of course, of course.
I went with a real thick daddy brush because you have much thicker outlines than I usually have. So I wanted to do that.
Use some thick
And I did
outlines.
your black eyes. You don't usually do like me. I would have drawn a very anime cutesy character eye for this.
Yeah. Oh, but you know, you messed up. You drew circles. I do ovals.
Oh man, yeah.
Redo. Send it back.
Yeah, this is actually really fun.
Yeah.
I like to
had fun
step
with this
out.
challenge.
Step out of my style and do something cute, which is what my wife says a lot. You never draw anything cute.
Look at your brother.
I draw a lot of scary stuff, and I do draw like cool things, but yeah, cute is not my main vibe.
I always laugh because like even when I try to draw scary stuff, it's still really cute.
Yeah.
Or like
The
if
action
it's
lines.
themed. One of my favorite is like I drew like a clown, and it's just like a tiny little toy clown,
Yeah.
basically.
I still want to do a redrawing of one of your clowns that I really like.
Yeah, we could do. I mean, we could always do another redraw challenge. They're always fun.
Yeah, that was a cool one last time. But yeah, so I like the line art here. Very thick, very chonk, very cute animal guy.
Here's where you took a nap.
Yeah, I was thinking I was just fixing a little bit of the lines here. And I was like, I had fun with this, and I was like, maybe I might do some more in this fun little style if I want to draw something cute.
You heard it here, folks. Dee's gonna steal my style. What the heck?
Basically, I'm just gonna draw inspiration from you.
I keep drawing stuff, and then a week later, you happen to draw the same exact prompt every time. All of my
Like, huh.
25 requests, like you draw all
Yeah,
of those.
all of them, and I get more likes.
Oh, man.
Did the nice red panda color here. Here's something you definitely don't do. I use an airbrush.
Nah. Sometimes I'll use the very specific brush I like to do some like fur texture shading. But yeah, like I said during my piece, I usually just kind of one-tone shade.
Yeah, I use that mostly for red pandas have like usually it's black, but they have like a gradient to their fur, so I try to kind of do that in a cartoony style.
Yeah. I think a lot of my stuff is I always kind of end up. Oh, I see. You tried to do a.
Oh, you see when I tried to do some colored line art and I said nah.
See, what you messed up. You get. I just use the color and then just make it dark.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. I was like,
Nah,
this
it's
doesn't look like my vibe. Here I'm adjusting the saturation a little
Oh,
bit.
you should have did the one that just turns it into a normal raccoon.
Yeah, it's just black. It's made it slightly lighter with the HSV adjuster. Use that. If your thing looks like too bright, too poppin', or not bright enough, you can always run through that. Here's my gradient.
Yeah, you could use my technique where I just put a black square over everything and then just adjust the opacity of it. That's usually my solution to things being too bright.
Yeah, and this is it was looking really fun at this point, and I was like, this is looking like an E drawing kind of without the line art. Without the old black. Here I'm taking a nice nap.
Yeah. Always remember to nap. Every 10 minutes, take a nap.
Yeah, always take a cute little nap. There must be oh, here we go. The canvas is moving. Here's some clouds. He jumped off the highest tree imaginable.
He jumped off a cloud.
Yeah, I don't know where he got the leaves, but he just jumped off somewhere.
It's just a plane. It's like the Sonic Adventure intro.
Yeah. This is one of I think this is also the big brush that I was talking about earlier. to use it for clouds. It has that fluffy look to it.
It might be the brush I use sometimes, though. Krita has very similar, like a lot of different similar brushes, so maybe not.
And here's something, a nice light shading on the leaf. Just to give it a little something something. Little light source, I guess. Because I don't really like things being flat.
Here.
But then I see a lot of artists that do really cool pieces that don't really have any shading, and I'm like, how do they do that?
It always just depends on what you do. I personally will avoid shading in any animation I ever do.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Here I'm trying to shade the panda, which is a trial and error here. What colors do I want? Do I want a big shadow?
Across
I tried to
the
do a
United
fill.
States.
Tried to do a fill like you do, but it didn't grab the selection, so...
That's because you have the the gradient there.
Ah.
I do stuff like that. I would do on a separate layer personally, so that you could just turn it off to grab color or to shade easier.
Well, my shading is separate, but it just still wouldn't grab the line.
No, that's what I mean. Like that belly part, I would have done that.
Oh,
on a
yeah,
different
okay.
layer.
So I kind of gave up on the shading of the panda, and I was like, it looks good enough there. And there's my fun guy. There's my e-drawing.
There you be. It's like
I liked him a lot, actually. He's very cute. He's very different from my usual takes on drawing, so I think it's fun.
Yeah, it definitely was a very fun challenge. But hey, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, ring the bell to get notified when our episodes drop, which is twice a week, every day, starting with the T. But thanks all for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.